Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Rise of the Trinity. So we're gonna start by immediately fast traveling, so apologies for that. We've been collecting upgrade material and we did a decent job at that. We're gonna do the Wicked Veil. Ideally, at this point, all the collectibles, or at least most of the collectibles, are in the Witch's Cave. And we have all of the abilities that I think I need to collect them all. I know there's a couple of collectibles that aren't in the Witch's Cave, so we're probably going to have to run around the beginning section also. And this is DLC stuff, so it's gonna be a little redundant to do all of this. I might find some dead bodies to get more salvage parts off of, however. And we have explosive things which might blow these passages open. Let's see. Now, I am uncertain what the witch was. She must have been in some kind of custom barrel in the middle, because I was hallucinating at the time, so I have no idea really what she was floating in. It looked like it was just a magical floating central piece, but that magical floating central piece is missing. So there's things to collect. I have to get to the right places. There's something over there I could shoot. Is that supposed to tie to something? That probably is just part of a puzzle that I've already solved. So I guess first things first, I want a map. And if I'm gonna find a map, it's gonna be somewhere I couldn't have been before. That's one thing. I honestly wish there was just at this point, a skill that would just reveal everything on the map. I think I've probably earned it. There we go. Secrets revealed. So let's go for these documents. I've gone full circle. It's another document. This direction. Where is it? Over here.
This veil is mine. I have watered the ground and cultivated the dreaming blossoms. No one will enter. No one shall leave. I will not endure the outside world any longer. Here at last, I am in control.
And that's extra Russian thing, so I assume that might explain why the Russian is at level 3 and it doesn't seem like it ever can go any higher than level 3 is because the DLC has simply given me extra experience. That also tells you, however, that people that didn't purchase the DLC are having a more difficult time playing the game than people that did. I need to get up higher. And frankly, it's probably easiest to reach the height just from this. In fact, that may be the only way to get up higher. It's kind of funny how this is pretty much just a religious church that got repurposed into the Baba Yaga myth. And that's where I need to go. How can I get there? I think I'm gonna just have to jump and swing. So let's just hope this works. Nope. Is that gonna stay there? Or is it gonna fall down? Yeah, so it's a decent amount of time, but not enough. Not enough to say do that. So there's a spinning one over here. So if I could stand next to this one and shoot the thing that I can't even see from this angle. Like I could, if I could back away, but I can't. Maybe the trick go this direction. Where? Well, let's go over here and get this document before. Come on, how do I get out of this water? There's gotta be a way out. I guess I have to reread them also, in theory, if there was some other entrance or exit I needed to take, I could do that. It seems like you only have one way to really succeed. That's with that document. And it seems like it's sort of a puzzle. Each one of these sections is blocked off, so it's important to jump at the right one.
I speak to myself, if only to hear another voice. It fills the space and the hours, but I have nothing to say. When the quiet overwhelms me, I try to sleep. I dream of what I've lost. I hope they died well. I hope that my dreams are only lies.
It's a little questionable why Baba Yaga would stay alive and not just kill herself in her predicament. Going for this other document, I think would require me to leave the central area. So let's get this one first. There we go. Is there a circular path if I went this way? Not particularly. I would just have to jump on this lower platform, which might be a little quicker. I guess we could try it. So the idea is to run to this point, get on this section, swing over to this section, hop over this, hop over this, hop over that, hop over this, hop up here. That just takes too long. And there's this one. Is there a way to get up to that point? looks like a... Let's see. Alright, let me ask this question. There's a document over here. Does it make any sense to go this way? Sense to go this way. It would make more sense if there was something you could weight down the item with to ensure it stays at that proper height. Is there a peg anywhere? Yeah, because if there was a twist and then a peg, it would make so much sense. This is acting crazy, but it seems like it might work. But the jumps drive you, put you in the wrong place. Everything puts you in the wrong place. So that just doesn't feel like that's the right move. But I can't target the thing. Maybe I should give up. Try some other sections. Yeah, I cannot target it from that point. I cannot get up to this point and shoot it. I cannot swing on it. There's no wall. There's no jumping on top of it and getting high enough. Let's see. There is something strange about this, though. Like that central rope doesn't seem like it's the right one. Is there something higher? And jump. Grabbing a ledge is not doable. Is the idea to perhaps hop onto that? No, because that just goes... It just goes up slowly. It doesn't launch you. Let me ask this question. When standing here, can I cut this rope or do anything? Like, this one doesn't even seem like it's really connected to this one. If I was up there, of course if I was up there, I wouldn't need to do anything, would I? And there's no grabbing a ledge and getting on top of this. There's no cutting this. I'm just wondering if maybe there's... Well, there's something. At the very least we can get that. Some more pelts. Let's just try to get the other document. It's over that direction. I may just have to look up the solution to this. It just seems a little too cryptic to me. This Baba Yaga element DLC is a lot better at... I believe this is where I probably need to go. Yeah. It's a lot better thought out and has more actual puzzles and gameplay than anything else we've seen. Everything else has been very focused around being very easy and simple.
I have suspended all construction at the shrine and ordered the workers to prepare for the return trip. I should have left weeks ago, sought advice from our city's wisest. The violence increased, slowly at first, and I passed it off as raw nerves, pressure to succeed. But now it cannot be denied that something evil inhabits the Vale. It preys on our worst nature, makes us susceptible to dark suggestions. Yesterday, a young stonecutter brought me news of a scaffolding collapse that ruined much of the day's work. Before I knew what was happening, my aide had to pull me off the youth, who lay bloodied and insensible. When I washed my hands, I found a fragment of his teeth embedded in the flesh of my knuckles. I do not know myself any longer. It is time to leave.
Now, this line of story doesn't line up very well with the Pit of Judgment, because the Pit of Judgment seems like they would have been cool with doing things like that. So this one document, and there's like 4 survival caches. There's a document over here. There's 2 documents over here. And I know that there's at least 1 survival cache somewhere around here. So banging my head against the one document I can't figure out how to get to doesn't seem like an efficient use of time. Instead, let's find the way out, which is this direction, and take it. Suppose you can't shoot that while standing next to this. I guess that wouldn't make too much sense. Alright, let's move on. There's this whole gate section. How could I get on the other side of that? This doesn't seem that hard. It seems to me all I would have to do is this and then go that way. This is where I just was, and I don't see anything here, unless there's a rebreather section hidden. All just water. So is there really no way through this? Maybe, maybe not. Like, I don't think an arrow or fire or a gun or an explosion. Like, we've done everything. It seems like there is a section that's accessible that way. Trying to be thorough. This is another wooden barred off section that Seems like it would be accessible, but maybe it isn't. I suppose for time's sake, since it's just been so long, I really should just go look at all the Baba Yaga collectibles. I don't really see a reason to not look them up and cheat as much as possible. There's just too much collecting going on. Too much of this stuff. We need to get back to the game. We're 22.5 hours in the gameplay. And still at 72%. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.